Good morning, everybody. Today's gonna be kind of a short one, even though I feel like I can talk a long time about these things, but I kind of just don't want to because there's way more people who are way more qualified to talk about these things. And I know you come to my channel to hear my thoughts about things, but I don't really feel like it. So today was the 9th. Yeah, Tuesday the 9th of June. And today we were able to see two events that actually happened. Apple hosted WWDC, their Worldwide Developers Conference, where they talk about all the new software things that they're doing into the next year, where they talk about iOS, tvOS, macOS, all the other OSs that they have now. There's a lot of them. So yeah, Apple released all that kind of stuff. And then also, Nintendo had a Direct today. And the Nintendo Direct today focused on all the games that are coming in the next coming future from the rest of this year into next year too. And honestly, I had a good time with both of them. I had a good time with both of them. The Apple event was a little different from what they normally do because I noticed that they were doing normally in their events they do like iOS, tvOS, macOS, and they talk about all the new features coming to each of the separate events, but or to each of the operating systems. But this time it was a little different. They kind of just talked about overall features, and there was like, here's how this will work in iOS or how this will work on the watch or whatever. And I found that really, really interesting, which means they're not really, I feel like they're shifting a little bit on like what they're doing. I dropped my AirPods, oh no. I don't know where they went. They'll turn up, I guess. They're shifting how they kind of handle their events, but like also how they handle like the operating systems. Instead of coming up with all of these features that they're going to have to, for each individual thing, like what can we do to the phone, and can this be brought to the iPad, can this be brought somewhere else, now it just seems more like they're just making features and then adapting them to each system, which is cool. But really the thing that they mostly touched on, because they touched on a couple of things about like child safety and that kind of stuff. I kind of scrubbed through that, I don't have children, but it seems like the thing they really, really touched on was AI, which fine, because they advertised the iPhone 16 with, oh, it was the first phone dedicated to AI. It's the first phone dedicated to Apple Intelligence. And then nothing really came of that. Like, we have some Apple Intelligence things on the phone and on the Mac now, but like, truly what they announced today felt like what they wanted to announce all along. And like, good, like they finally got there. They had a couple mishaps, and they're using Google they're using Google models to create as the baseline to create their own Apple frameworks based off of that. Whatever. But the product finally feels like it's turning into something, and that's good, because I feel like this is what we've been looking for a while. So they talked a lot about AI, so I won't go into that because you can watch a Marquez video or your average tech bro, whatever, or excuse me, average tech consumer, and then I think there's a tech bro. There's a lot of tech people on YouTube. You can watch one of them and probably find a better overview than whatever I can tell you. But I can just say from my thing, it's not, or from my opinion, it's just nice to see these features finally come to life and have Siri finally be a personal assistant and not just a voice on the phone, because I don't use Siri because it's literally faster to not. It's literally faster to not. But now, Siri actually genuinely seems useful, and it seems like I can use Siri for things now that I can dump ChatGPT, I can dump Claude, and just use Siri, because all these things happen on device, on phone, and it uses that context to provide me better answers. Will I dump ChatGPT? No. Will I continue to use like other AI services for stuff like that? Yes. But like, if I can severely reduce my dependence on third party and just use what's on my phone, I would like that, because it's probably better for the environment that way, and also better for my privacy that way. Now, on the Nintendo side of things, a lot of dragon games, a lot of dragons. There's a couple cool things. I didn't get to finish the event, so I won't talk too terribly much about it, but like, New Xenoblade you know I'm happy about that. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, I'm really thrilled about that. It's cool to see Pokopia already getting updates and stuff. I'm a big fan of that. Even though I know it when it first got announced, I was like, oh my god, weird Ditto Kid. But like, and I'm still like, oh my god, weird Ditto Kid. But the game is cute, and a lot of people are finding enjoyment in it, and I can be happy about that. But yeah, that's kind of all I got. Um, that's kind of all I got. It seems like there's a lot of cool things coming. MJ already saw a couple games where she's like, I want to cosplay that. And I'm like, oh, neat. Cool. So yeah, that was really all it was today. It's just AI and video games. That was really the highlight of the days. I'm really surprised at the length of both of these events because they were both over an hour and I was expecting them both to be about 30-45 minutes. So I didn't get to finish them, but we can always finish them tomorrow. Alright, well I guess I'll leave you guys with that. So, thank you so much for watching. Let's be back tomorrow for something different. Good night.